6th of March. Welcome to the Daily Bread Miracle Word with Pastor Neville. I bring greetings to you in the most precious name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, the name above every other name. Precious people of God, today's Daily Bread is from the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse number 1, and then also we'll touch on verse number 6. Our theme is to overcome carnality, and we are doing a wonderful job in the same framework of spirit, soul, and body. We know that the spirit is saved, we know that the soul is being saved, and the body is saved by hope. Now that is where we are. So today's word will give us another insight into our resurrection of the body. Bible says, for we know that if the earthly tent we live in is destroyed, we have a building from God, an eternal house in heaven, not built by human hands. So, when Paul is writing to the Corinthians, he is trying to explain to him about the questions that they had. One is regarding resurrection, that they were not believing that there is a resurrection of a body. So he had to explain. So basically from verse number 1 to verse number 8, he explains about the resurrection, and we are taking note on verse number 1, for we know that if the earthly tent we live in is destroyed, that is, the earthly tent is the body that we are talking about. We have a building from God, an eternal house in heaven, not built by human hands. So God is going to give us another body, which is called actually a heavenly body or a celestial body, that He is going to give us in exchange for the decaying body that we have. So if you touch number 6, it says, therefore, we are always confident and know that as long as we are at home in the body, we are away from the Lord. So here also you have a concept. If you are in the body, that means you are not in the Lord. But if you are in the Lord, you are not in the body. So that happens during the time of our departure from this earth. We become away from the body and we become with the Lord. So that is the other concept. And I encourage you to kindly read from 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse number 1 to verse number 8. It gives you a beautiful explanation of the resurrection, how things will happen. And we are going to go very deep in the next few days about the resurrection and about the body that we are going to have once we leave this earth. And kindly read Romans chapter 6 verse and Romans chapter 7, and also 2 Corinthians chapter 1 verse number 15. Thank you.